Hello, geometry, and welcome to lesson 6. We're going to jump into volume now. Good news is most people think volume is easier than surface area. We got 3 lessons total. This lesson, we're going to talk about prisms and cylinders in the same lesson. All right, so what's the difference? Surface area deals or dealt with the amount of visible space of an object or on an object. Think wrapping a gift, right? Wrap around the outside. Volume deals with the amount of occupied space. Right, so how much space it takes up. It is given in cubic units because you're dealing with 3 dimensions. All right, so we're going to start with prisms. Okay, to find the volume of a prism, you simply need to find the area of the base and multiply that by the height. Now, you're going to notice there's a lot of different heights. You probably saw that in surface area. We're talking the height of the prism. Because of how simple that is, it's just 2 things multiplied together. The formula for volume of a prism is capital B H, just like that. And that's it. That is volume of a prism. Let's do some practice with that. So the first thing you want to do is identify the shape of the base. All right, so the base in this one is a right triangle. So the area of the base, big B, is going to be 1/2 base times height. Now that H that is on the area of the triangle is different than the height of the prism. Okay. So this one had everything kind of there for you. The base of the triangle is 8. The height of the triangle is 7. The height of the prism is 13. All right, so to find the area of the base, I'm going to do 1/2 8 times 7. So 8 times 7 is 56. Half of that is 28. So big B is 28. So then I just do 28 times 13 to get the volume of this prism. Doing that, I get 364. So 364, notice the label on this. It's about the only thing tricky for most people is remembering it's units cubed. Okay, from square units to cubic units. Next one. What shape is the base? It is a trapezoid. I'm not sure why that's not writing. Let's try this again. It is a trapezoid. And remember what the area of a trapezoid is. It is 1/2 of the height and then times the bases added up. So the height of the trapezoid, 1 base, 2 base. Then I need the height of the prism. All right, so the height of the prism, let's go ahead and get that written down. Hopefully you see that that is 10, connects the 2 trapezoids. The height of this trapezoid is 4. Base 1 is 8, and base 2 is 14. I gave you everything here as well. So big B, the area of the base, is 1/2 the height. And then I'm going to add 8 and 14. All right, so half of 4 is 2. 8 plus 14 is 22. So 2 times 22 would be 44. So the volume of this would be 44 times 10, or 440 cubic centimeters. All right. Hopefully you're catching on that this is not much, or probably easier than surface area. All right. Then we move to the back, and obviously it's going to get a little harder, of course. I'm telling you in this one, the base is a regular polygon, a regular hexagon. So I'm going to identify the shape because I told you what it was. we got to find the area of the base. That is 1/2 AP, a regular hexagon. The side length of the base is 6, which means the perimeter is 6 times 6 or 36. Then I got to find the apothem. So I've got this triangle here, right? I'm going to draw it here. It's a little easier to deal with. The apothem is here. I don't know that. The side length is 6, but the half the side length is 3. And then that angle there is the 30-degree angle. So 3 is the short leg, A is the long leg. So A equals 3 radical 3. So the area of the base is 1/2 3 radical 3 times 36. Multiply that together. 3 times 36 divided by 2 ends up being 54 radical 3. Now, it's very easy to just stop there. That's just big B. I also need the height of the prism, which is 15. So now I'm just going to do 54 radical 3, which is the base, area of the base, times the height, which is 15. And then I just do 15 times 54. And I get 810 radical 3. And it did say in simplest radical form, so we're going to leave it just like that. And that would be cubic units again. Okay. Last one before we do cylinders is a different shape. It's a kind of a combo shape, composite. So we've got a rectangular prism and a triangular prism on top. So I'm going to draw the base two-dimensionally. Okay. I'm going to label it 6, 8. The height of the triangle is 4. And that's all we need to find the area of that base. So it's the rectangle, which is 6 times 8, plus the triangle, which is 1/2. The base is 8, and the height is 4. So the area of the base is actually not too difficult to figure out here. 8 times 4 is 32. Half of that is 16. So the area of the base is 64. Then I just have to multiply that by the height, which is 5. 64 times 5 is 320 centimeters cubed. Okay. Don't freak out with those. Look at your base and then find the area of that base, which is a rectangle and a triangle. Cylinders, same thing. But in a cylinder, the base is not a polygon, it is a circle. Right? How do we find the area of a circle? Pi r squared. So the volume of a cylinder is the area of the base is pi r squared times the height. All right. These are pretty simple. Pi r squared times the height. All right, so to the nearest 10th. So we're actually going to multiply by pi at the end. So r is 2, h is 15, pi r is 2 squared times the height 15. Well, 2 squared is 4. 4 times 15 is 60 pi. And then I'm actually going to multiply 60 times pi to get 188.5 cubic meters. Now, this last one looks like it could be really challenging. It's not standing straight up, but that really doesn't matter too much here. The height is the distance from the top base to the bottom base perpendicular, and that is the case here. So I actually have everything I need. The radius is 5, and the height is 15. So pi r squared times the height. So I got 25 times 15 times pi. So 25 times 15 is 375 pi. And that would be centimeters cubed. All right, so hopefully this gives you some confidence. Not too difficult of a lesson. We're going to move on to pyramids and cones in the next one.